You know, well, I'm a chicken fried and cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and a radio.
All right, Sunset Rewind, back at you again with our summer series. We're joined by the Huntington Beach Oilers today. Troy Foster, junior wide receiver and free safety, and Steele Kurtz, junior wide receiver and free safety as well, right?
Yes, sir.
So thanks for being here, gentlemen.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
it.
Thank you for having us.
I got to confess, guys, you guys had great years last year. I just assumed you were seniors.
Yeah.
So you guys had outstanding seasons as sophomores. I'm like, okay, we'll bring in 2 senior guys, but they're only juniors. So you still got room to grow.
You know who's more happy about that than anybody?
Coach Brown?
Brady Edmonds.
Yeah, he's got some dudes to throw to. So before we get into this, we want to talk about this year's sponsor. It's the California Showcase. Murphy, can you just pull up my monitor real quick? Are you guys familiar with this at all by any chance?
Not really.
Okay, long story short, this was started by Terry Donahue, former UCLA coach, and it's an opportunity for athletes to get scholarships who aren't those quote-unquote 5-star type players. There's a lot of scholarships, D2, D3, NAIA, JUCO.
It's a great opportunity.
If you go on February 22nd, it's free. They just evaluate you, and I say this all the time. If you can start in Orange County, you can play next level. That's just a fact.
It's at the Great Park in Irvine, right?
That's right. It's there. It's free. And, I mean, they're just giving money away. So check it out. We'll continue to promote this as the season progresses. But for now, let's get back to some HB football.
Huntington Beach football in here for the Hot Ones Challenge. You guys familiar with this?
A little bit.
You ever seen it?
Yeah, I've seen Shaq do it a couple times.
Here it is, the Hot Ones. So there's 10 in here, but we're just going to skip the first 5. We're going straight to the heavy hitters, 6 through 10. So, you sure you want to do this?
No, not
Sure,
really.
let's do it. Let's do it.
We appreciate your
This
honesty.
is the 7th time Mo and I have done it. So.
And by the way, this is our last preseason show this year. This is Huntington's last team to come in. And all the teams have been great about coming in on time. These guys were 30 minutes early. And, you know, when I coached football, we called it Lombardi time. If you're on time, you're late. But if you're early, you're on time.
Is that a big part of Coach Brown's program, being earlier on time?
You can't just stroll in when practice starts,
yeah,
right?
that's. I mean, we stroll in late. We're on the line running, so no one wants to do that.
So there's consequences.
So,
Yeah.
Well, these guys were great getting on time. So let's do our first one.
Well, the first one's going to be called the Cocoa Ghost. So it's Queen Majesty has outdone herself with this deeply warm and flavorful hot sauce. It's got a little hint of cocoa in it. So see if you can sense
All right,
that.
to HB Nation, let's go.
Let's go Oilers.
Initial thoughts? Is it already hurting?
It's already kicking in.
Little kick.
Troy, I got some bad news for you. It's going to be a long interview if you're already not number 1. It's all right. It's not a competition.
Just a little kick. No.
A little kick. Well, we got milk and donuts, so feel free.
Have as many as you like.
Unlimited. Okay, let's get into this. So, Troy, after your sophomore year, I saw that you posted you actually are considered a 3-star recruit.
Yes, sir.
Brady Edmonds said he thinks you're one of the most underrated receivers in Southern California. What's your relationship with Brady, both on the field and off the field?
I mean, Brady, I've grown up playing Pop Warner with, all middle school and all that, 6th, 7th, 8th grade. So I feel like we have a great chemistry on and off the field. I mean, I'm hanging out with him not only during practice, but after. We're going to the beach, extra workouts. I'm going to him to his quarterback workouts. We're going to the park. We're throwing. So, I mean, I love Brady. He's probably one of my best friends, so it's great to have him as not only my quarterback, but my best friend, too. So.
But you, Steele, and Brady all played, like, you guys go way back. Talk, Steele, a little bit about that, like how you guys got to know each other and that old relationship.
During Pop Warner at La Salle, I used to be his quarterback, so he was
Wow.
my
So
type.
when did he pass you in terms of ability and talent? Or has he?
Oh,
Just throwing that out there.
I'd say like 7th grade is when we were at a park and we were running it was a birthday party, so we were just running like 11 on against each other. And I didn't know he was practicing to be a quarterback, and he was just throwing like 50-mile-an-hour spirals to everybody on his team. And I was like, when did you learn how to throw a football?
so it just kind of occurred naturally,
Yeah,
like, hey, maybe I'm a better receiver and he's a better quarterback.
Yeah.
Well, it's worked out well so far.
It has.
Yeah, and at that point, you're like, maybe I should just go to receiver and you be the QB going
Yeah.
forward. Well, that's cool. So, got a couple questions for you. First one is, when you look back at last year's season, you had a great run. What did you learn about your team last year, and how has that helped you kind of going forward towards this season?
I'd say probably mostly discipline, just kind of like stuff like false start in, running the wrong route, just kind of mental errors that kind of put us in a bad position in the game. Like Trabuco Hills first day last season, we lost by 3 points because in the beginning of the game we were down. We let up a couple big runs, had a couple snaps over Brady's head, which just made it so hard for us to come back. So I feel like
is that Marilla's fault?
I think we had Dean.
All right. I don't call Marilla.
So I think he had a hurt thumb, so I'll give him a pass on that one. But
that's an excuse, but that's okay.
Yeah, I feel like this year we've probably worked on our discipline a little bit more, cut out those errors, and yeah.
Well, why don't you talk about this year's team? Who are like the key returners coming back besides the two, you and Brady Edmonds?
We got Gavin Seguin, obviously Brady Edmonds, Troy, me, and then Nico Lopez, our slot receiver.
He's going to be good, yeah. We have a lot of young guys right now. We got probably 5, 6 sophomores starting, maybe a little more than that. Nick Navarrete, he's a slot receiver. He's going to be good, little kind of shifty dude, kind of reminds me of Sashi. We have Evan Scruggs. He's a linebacker that transferred in from Mater Dei. He'll be good for sure. We got a Mission Viejo transfer, Wyatt Unger. He plays receiver, kind of a taller, lengthier guy on the outside. Max Hopkins plays corner for us. He'll probably get a lot of reps. He's also a sophomore, so we got a lot of young dudes, but they've learned a lot this past spring and summer ball, so I think they'll be pretty good for us.
So obviously, you're football players, but are there other things you guys like to do outside of football? Like, do you play other sports at the school, just hobbies in general?
I play baseball and then a little golf on the side. Maybe some
now,
surfing.
I saw online somewhere you hit an eagle on a par 5. Tell me that story real quick, because that's hard to do.
I kind of just swung as hard as I could.
How far did you hit the drive?
I think it was 330, 320.
330?
499 par 5?
Yeah.
Holy cow. What course were you at?
There's one up in Anaheim Hills.
Okay, so second
Green
shot.
River, right?
Yeah.
Second shot, 7, 8, 9 iron?
Second shot was a 5 iron.
A 5, okay.
Probably 200.
And then one putted.
Yeah, like an 8-foot putt.
Nice. And what was the yardage on the hole again?
499, I think.
At Green River?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've played that course several times.
So,
Nice.
but you also did you play baseball at the high school?
Yeah.
Well, like Huntington Beach, for those who don't know, are like nationally ranked. They're like top.
Well, lost D1 3-1 to Corona last year. I know that's probably a sore subject, but Corona was like pretty much
they're
the
really
real deal. Yeah, Huntington
they
Beach
won the
baseball.
national title, but Huntington won it back in, I want to say 2018, the national championship in baseball.
Yeah, if you're playing baseball at Huntington Beach, you're good.
They were like, what, 26-1 last year? You had some ridiculous record.
something like that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
What position you play in baseball?
I'm a PO, pitcher.
You're a PO.
Yeah.
That means pitcher only in baseball terms. He doesn't bat.
I was just saying, that's
what a PO is.
Thanks for the clarification.
And in softball as well. And we know you're a big track star, right,
Yeah.
Troy?
My dad ran track in high school and college, so he's always been wanting me to get out in there. And obviously it helps a lot with recruitment, just those 100-meter times.
Now, you don't have to be modest. I've seen you play a couple times. You're fast.
Could be faster. You always work on it.
That's right. No matter how good you are, you can always be a little better, right?
Brady always tells me I need to get faster.
So with a quarterback,
You got a
like
freshman
that,
pushing you. I love it.
when I coach wide receivers, I used to always tell the receivers, hey, the quarterback's not throwing to you, he's throwing to a spot. It's your job to be at that spot.
Yeah, definitely.
So when you guys look at the offseason, are there any specific parts of your game that you try to improve to make yourself a better player in the offseason? Was there one area you focused on?
Definitely my speed. Last season, I had a leg injury that kind of held me back a lot, so I wasn't really the fastest guy on the field. So this season, I've been to countless wide receiver speed coaches just trying to get faster every day, and definitely my route running as well, just working on footwork and trying to be the best player possible.
All right.
You guys, 3-star recruit.
Way to cut steal. He was gonna
Sorry.
Let's go.
I definitely work on my speed too. Defense, you'd never want to get beat on the deep route, so.
Who gives you the most fits at practice? Like when you are lining up and you're doing one-on-one drills, like, oh man, oh okay.
Yeah, probably Troy.
Okay, well,
Iron sharpens iron,
Yep.
right? You make each other better.
Yeah.
I want to pull something up real quick, Murphy. If you can go back to the screen, I break down all the games on Huddle, and to me, this was probably the play of the year last year, just to kind of take everybody back and set this up. It's the second round of the playoffs. It's the CIF quarterfinals. It's late in the game. You guys are faced with a 4th and 20, and basically, you got to have it. Do you remember this play?
I do, yeah. We worked on this play all week in practice, so this is a perfect time.
Here's Troy down here. It's 4th and 20, and let's just watch the play unfold. You kind of just talk me through this. And again, I don't have the volume up, but you can just kind of, the scenario. And it's late. If you don't get the first down, that's ballgame. Season's over.
Yeah. earlier in this play, Brady called. He wanted me to run a hitch fade, and I knew that route I've worked on all season. I beat dudes, scored touchdowns.
The hitch fade or the one you ran here?
The stop and go. No. So I jumped off sides on it. Actually, I kind of moved my shoulders down, and the ref called it just because I knew it was going to be.
Well, that's why it's 4th and 20.
Yeah, so I know it was first down that play. Then we backed it up. Then Brady got sacked. So now it's.
So here's the season.
Yeah.
4th and 20, you drag, and look at all that space by you had your 3 receivers go for it, clear out.
Yeah, that trio formation to the left, and they just clear out everything.
So there's where you got to get. Yep. All right, let's.
What's going through your head right now?
Well, right now I'm like
probably
I'm
4 to
right
finish.
Now, like I gotta go score, but I wasn't even thinking about the first down. But
you got it. Went on to win the game.
Yeah.
That to me was
a great
money play.
That was a great game.
Okay, so last question, then we'll get in the schedule. What was your initial thoughts when they did the re-leaguing, and if you had a chance to look at your new competition, and what's kind of your overall impression of the new league?
I was excited about it. I mean, not to diss any of the teams in our league now, but playing against Los Al, Edison, those are the big like powerhouse teams that like.
I mean, they're in the Alpha League for a reason.
Yeah,
and there's a pecking order.
Yeah, but now I think we have a chance to win our league.
Yeah,
so you ended up in a good spot then, you think?
Yeah, definitely be a lot more competitive. I mean, games will be a lot closer than obviously whatever getting blown out.
Well, let's talk about this year's schedule. Murphy, would you please pull up the monitor again?
So looking at that schedule, is there any game? I mean, every game's important, obviously, but is there any game that either one of you has circled on that schedule where you're really looking forward to it?
I'd like to beat Orange.
Orange, okay.
Orange.
Didn't you play them in the championship or the semis? Or
first game of the playoffs 2 years ago?
In 2022, Orange beat Huntington Beach 34-28. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So that's as close as it gets. So that kind of stuck with you guys?
I knew there was going to be some extra motivation there for you guys.
And you also played Trabuco and Capo last year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I definitely want to beat Trabuco. I mean, that was a great game. Lost last seconds.
Well, you guys started. I remember I was at that game. You started off really slow and battled back, but you gave them such a wide margin to.
Well, you never like to lose a game, but if any consolation, Trabuco Hills did win the Seaview League last year. They were a league champion. They're legit. They're good.
We got them at home this year now, so.
All right, payback. Capo, that was another game. I think they jumped on you early. You kind of battled back, but that was just one of those things.
That'll be a fun one, too. I'm excited. Definitely those first 3 games there.
So, Mayfair on your schedule there, you beat them last year 34-21. Did you know that they were CIF champion after they played you guys?
I have a couple friends on that team, so
they beat Alvarado 31-28 in that game. Yeah,
I mean, you guys played some quality football teams last year in terms of league champs, and then Redondo Union, was that one of your playoff games?
That was one of our non-leagues last year.
Okay, so you played them last
year. That was I mean, I think it was like 13-12. It was a close game.
Yeah,
hopefully we can.
La Habra's going to be a great game too. They've got a kid. Ulevi Fatuli is going to BYU, tight end, defensive end. He's a dude.
Still, that might be you locking up on him, so be ready. Foothill, Crean Lutheran, that's one of those non-public schools. They seem to get better exponentially every year. So, I mean, this is a good competitive league. I mean, I don't know if any of those games will be a 7-point favorite or underdog. They're all going to be tight.
So any routes over the middle, head on a swivel versus Crean Lutheran. They got a guy, Carter Jones, 6 foot 205, going to Cal. Yeah, watch out for that guy.
So you guys have been doing your homework in the. I like it. All right, I'm down. I think it's time to move on for our next wing, Dole.
So our next wing is going to be number 7 on the list, and this is the Jekyll and Hyde, brought to you by Angry Scorpions. So they say it has some barbecue type vibes to it. So see if you can taste any hint of barbecue sauce in there.
All right, to the new league.
To the new league.
A little sweeter than last.
You going to the napkin already?
Yeah, a couple mustache sweat.
All right. Oh, no milk, no donuts yet, so I guess we're all right.
So far, so good.
Not bad.
This one's pacing out a little bit better. It's so far, so good. All right. We are on to.
Hit me a little bit.
What's that?
Kind of hit me a little bit, but
it's kind of a delayed misery, if that makes sense. So
we got a little segment on here we call "What Am I Looking At?"
All right, I'm gonna just pull up some photos. I want to get your guys' instant reaction. Murphy, if you could please pull up the monitor and tell me what am I looking at?
Dude, another FNL jersey. All you guys played Friday Night Lights. Look at that.
Maybe that's why they're so good.
Yeah.
FNL thing. That looks like when you look at those goofy mirrors at the carnival, and is that what am I looking at?
Yeah. What do we got going on here, Troy?
Well, I don't know. When I was like 4th, 5th grade, I just thought that face was so funny, I think. And after an FNL game, went out to Rubio's, it looks like, get a snack.
I
and
see it.
What team are you playing for in that
I think
picture?
that's LSU.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. You kind of got that what's Bell's palsy look, right? All right. Don't tell me you're a pilot, by the way.
No.
Look at that face.
I forget where I was flying, but I was with some family friends, and we were on a private jet. So
How'd you hook that up?
I don't know.
Remember?
Yeah,
Did you get to fly it all in the air or just hold it for a
did not.
second?
We were on the ground just at the airport.
Okay, good. That's probably a good decision,
Yeah.
right? I want the pilot to lose his license.
Yeah, no.
Was that at John Wayne?
I think it is, yeah.
Okay. Do you remember where you flew to?
I think somewhere in Northern California to go camping or something.
All right, nice.
Yeah.
That
That was actually, I think, where we flew to.
Oh, okay. That's so you
Yeah.
landed successfully. Obviously, you got there.
Is that like Lake Shasta or something? Somewhere up
Like
north?
something. I don't
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
Lake something. All right, good enough.
Hey, doggy.
Yeah, that was. I was thinking I was in 2nd grade, and
Murphy, turn that phone off.
my grandma, I think her hairdresser, like she had whatever 1-year-old lab, and she was moving somewhere, she couldn't have him, so she was like,
So you
guys
got
can-"
it?
Yeah. and
Is the dog still around?
He is, yeah. I think he's 9 now. So,
Oh wow,
Yeah,
is that your guy?
that's my
All
guy.
right, cool stuff. Yeah, this guy was loked in the. How old are you? Where's this at?
That's down by like Dana Point, I'm pretty sure.
I was going to say
Okay.
like Laguna or something.
Yeah.
He had guns in the 3rd grade.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey,
Yeah.
nice.
That would be Costa Rica and Tamarindo.
I've surfed in Costa Rica, yeah.
Some good
You know,
days
one of the
out there.
negative stereotypes of like people who play football in beach cities out, oh, they're a bunch of surfers.
Dude,
You're
look
not
at
doing
that.
much to help the stereotype, right?
Dude, how good was that left you're surfing right there? That's
Pretty good,
oh.
yeah.
How great is Costa Rica, by the way?
It's awesome. There's
Yeah.
it's better than that.
It
How
was
often
so
do you
cool.
surf?
I don't really surf much here, just in Costa Rica.
Okay.
It's too cold here.
And do you
Fishing.
fish at all?
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Where's that at? Costa
Also
Rica?
Costa Rica, they got
Nice.
good fishing
Would you
there.
charter a boat and just do
Yeah. like,
some fishing? Is
4
that the
or
biggest
5.
fish you ever caught?
Yeah, I'd say around that.
Close. Did you eat it or throw it back?
No, we ate those, yeah.
Nice.
We caught like 20 of those that day.
What is that?
It's a yellowfin.
All right.
Or yellowtail.
Are you Uncle Steele? Who are these
I am.
people?
Those are my 2 nieces.
All right.
I am an uncle.
Is that at Cap Shoe?
No, that's in Newport.
Newport. Oh, Davidson Field. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Vikings.
That would be Gavin Siegelin on the right.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you not know that?
Wow.
Not that I expect you to. So now, how far back do you and Gavin go?
I think we met when we were 4 at a basketball practice.
Was he part of the Los Al FNL deal?
He
or?
was- no, he
okay.
was not.
He's always lived down in the Huntington area?
Yeah.
Now, his uncle or his dad, what?
It's his stepdad.
Right.
Okay.
Is the commentator, yeah.
He's a great dude.
Miller,
Yeah.
the announcer, has got the voice. In fact, he's going to do some voiceovers for us, and we'll talk about that.
He's got the velvety,
got that.
smooth voice.
Anyway, that's his stepson. Okay, cool. And then last one, and you're good to go. No, 2 more, sorry.
Those are my 2 brothers. They,
Now, were they ball players as well?
yeah, the one on the right went to Eastern Michigan. They were both linebackers. And the one,
Oh, nice.
one on the left went to South Dakota School of Mines.
Were they HB guys?
No, they went to Canyon.
Okay, so that you'd already moved. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then last one.
Hey.
Those are my pitching stats.
Look at
for-
26-1. What is 2? You don't tie in baseball, do you?
yeah, on JV we didn't have any.
Gotcha.
Once again, I got to quiz you, Mo. What's a PO?
Pitcher only?
There you go.
Good. All right, you got through it. So baseball. So if you could play next level, would you prefer baseball or football? Does it matter?
It doesn't really matter. Whatever.
Either one's all
Whatever I
good.
get the
All right.
opportunity
Well, we wish you the best of luck wherever you go.
high 80s.
All right. Get up to 100 and you're gonna be a first round draft pick, just so you know. So you got something to work on and look
Yeah.
forward to.
So are we ready for the bomb?
No.
Devon,
All right, that last one
appreciate
is
the
still-
honesty. Still feeling it?
Yes.
Let me give you a
Might be
little,
doing it.
We're get,
some
have it.
information about these things. You know what a SHU is?
Scoville units.
Yeah, Scoville Hot Unit. So just to
Nice.
tell you where we were so far, the first one, 71,000. The second one we did, number 7, was 109,000. The bomb is 135,600. So
Oh, you're gonna feel
here's to
Put a little too much on this.
track and field and baseball, successful
Playing at the
football
next
season,
level.
playing at the
The
next
bomb.
level.
I'll refill.
It hasn't even hit yet, and Troy's not feeling this.
Steele,
comes the
you're-
milk.
You're a smart man, Steele.
All right. Give us your initial thoughts on. This is probably the least flavorful. It's just like eating heat. It's not really good. This, I will say this, if it makes you feel any better. This one's probably the hardest one.
But this is one like most, you and I were talking about this, Steele. For some reason, like everybody seems to recognize the bomb, right?
Well, you guys have been talking about it the past years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, they did their homework. They knew
Yeah,
what they
they
were
did
getting
their
into.
homework.
Like the back of my throat.
Troy's got
That's,
the
and
sweat
that's the
mustache.
problem. Yeah. Watch, my glasses will fog up here in a second.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
We're going to move on to. Any other thoughts on the sauce?
Spicy.
Spicy? Is it hot?
There it is. It just kicked in.
We're doing Taboo. And what you're going to do is in 60 seconds, try to get your teammate to guess as many words as possible. If you're not sure, you can always pass and come back to it. All right? Nobody's knocked them all out, so don't feel like you're blowing it.
We got 1 minute on the clock.
All right. Are you ready, Troy?
I think so.
You're going to be reading to Steele.
Okay.
All right. Ready, set, go.
Broke the receiving record last year. Yep.
Nice.
Justin goes here.
USC.
The field we play on.
Cap shoe.
Team we played week 2 last year, lost by 3 points.
Oh god. Skip that one.
That's good. I don't remember. Shoot. Mo went there.
UCLA.
Yep.
Nice. You knew that?
The D-line
great
tackles
hint.
the quarterback.
What?
The D-line tackles the
Oh,
quarterback.
sack?
Nice.
After you score a touchdown, you
PAT?
forvert. And what do we?
You okay, Troy?
No.
Basically.
Yeah. Shoot. Just skip that one. What do we want to win this year? Oh my God.
CIF
Yep.
league.
Nice.
You get paid like high school, college athletes.
NIL.
Time.
Dude, they crushed it.
That's a great job,
That
gentlemen.
might be the winning team.
That was impressive.
All right, good job, guys.
Crying, bro.
All right.
Spicy.
Be careful those eyes, I'm telling you.
Oh god.
Now, again, you don't have to finish. This is not a competition. Funny how different people react.
Lightning round.
Okay. So on this one, you want to take a quick break?
No, we're good.
You're doing good. You guys are doing good. I know it hurts. It's like 2-a-days. You just got.
Hey,
by the
we're-
way, do
we're
they
right
do
there with
2-a-days
you.
anymore? Is that done?
Just do
No,
one
not our
long
school.
practice.
Okay, I don't want to sound like that guy like back when I played, but 2-a-days used to literally be 2 weeks, including Saturday, and it sucked. I don't know how else to describe it. Even as a coach, I hated it. But those days are gone.
Yeah.
Well, good for you. Anyway, maybe I'll get back into coaching. That's half the reason I quit. I hated 2-a-days.
Yeah, I remember.
Okay, so this is lightning round. Just easy, simple questions. Give us your
For both of you.
exactly. Just give us your answer, and let's do this. Okay, this is for both of you. Which teammate, and this I guess is appropriate since it is an election year,
Yeah.
would make the best future U.S. president?
No one.
You don't have one player on your team that can be a president?
No, I'll go Gio Gill. He's
Gio Gill?
Yeah.
Sure.
Why Gio?
he's super smart. He just I don't know.
All right.
Seems
Seems presidential.
yeah.
Okay, how about this one? Which player on your team or teammate would be a great head coach in football?
I'm gonna have to go Gio Gill again.
Gio Gill? Again?
Do you know
Gio's getting a lot of love. Who is this guy? I don't even. What position does he play?
strong safety like
Was he a starter last year?
No, he's not. I mean,
Okay.
He's just super. He knows a lot of the game.
So president and head coach Gio
Yeah.
Dude,
Gill.
Gio, you got a future. All right. Don't say Gio on this one, unless it's
Unless,
Gio.
I mean,
Which current teammate would be the most likely to be a future MMA champion? And by the way, Huntington
I'd say-
Beach has Tito Ortiz, right?
Right.
So that's the school for MMA champs.
Evan Scruggs. He's like a pretty good wrestler guy, so
Okay.
Yeah.
I need some milk.
Go ahead, take your time. Did Tito play football? Do you guys? I mean,
I have no
do you guys know
idea.
anything about him?
Not really.
Okay. I wonder if he was a football player.
I know.
Maybe he's busy in the gym. All right, tell him
I
that.
think
you're
it's
up.
touched my eyes.
Did you touch him? Didn't we talk about this off
It was
camera?
like I was using the napkin. I went like that.
Yeah, no eye contact.
So,
Thank God this is the last one, by the way.
how about the smart guys on your team? Which teammate has the best chance of going to like an Ivy League school or a high academic school like MIT or Stanford?
Probably Nick. Yeah, right. He's got
Yeah,
like a
Nick's
4.7 GPA as a freshman.
Straight A's and AP type guy.
Yeah.
And Huntington's had some really, really smart guys. Tony Gonzalez went to Cal.
Well, was that
Morella's
his grades
going-
or his football?
Morello's going to Air Force. Townews going to USC. So yeah.
Well, you don't have to be smart to get into SC.
Oh, well, says the
Just saying,
says the
just saying.
UCLA guy.
Yeah, I wasn't smart either. So anyway, okay. What football player? Do you follow a pro team, and is there a pro player you try to kind of pattern your style after?
I don't really have a pro team.
I kind of follow the Packers, and my grandpa played. for
Everybody
them,
likes the
so-
Packers. Your grandfather played for the Packers?
He did.
Who is he?
I never met him, but he played like 1960s, kind of pretty old dude.
Okay, because my dad played against the Packers in the
Yeah,
60s.
his
I was
father was
curious,
playing.
Anyway, so he played for Lombardi. All right. Do you guys have a college team?
I like Oregon. I've grown
Ducks?
up watching them. Yeah, I used to be a big Marcus Mariota fan. So
All right.
But you said before the interview you've talked to San Diego State.
I have. Yeah.
All right.
He also said he's talked to UCLA. My boy Jerry Neuheisel. Just throwing that out there, and you guys, pave your own future path. But how cool would you and Edmonds at UCLA? Still, we can try to get you in as well. I'm just saying, like, something to think about. Talk about it.
Talk about it for sure.
All right. Who's up? You're up.
So you can meet one famous person. They can be living or not living. Who would it be?
I have to go Tom Brady.
Tom Brady again.
Loves
Yesterday,
Brady.
yeah.
I like him too. I get it.
Shoot, that's a good one. Probably OBJ, Odell Beckham.
Nice.
You like those one-handed
Nice.
grabs in the corner
I
of the
mean,
end zone,
I feel
flipping.
like every little kid wanted to play receiver, looked up to that guy. So
Do
you wear the gloves?
dude.
I do not. But
Don't worry about the gloves. You don't need them. Stick them. Is that even legal? Stick them.
Remember Lester Hayes when we were kids?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's give a shout out to one of your teachers. Who is your favorite teacher at Huntington Beach and why?
I'm gonna have to go Miss Weed.
Miss Weed.
got-
Talk to me about Miss Weed.
What does she teach?
English.
Nice. All right.
She just makes everything fun.
What grade level English?
Freshman and sophomore, I'm pretty sure.
I teach sophomore English.
yeah,
so
she just makes everything. Everything's like it's like a party in there every day.
I taught freshman English too.
Yeah, you're like excited to go in that room in the morning. So
Nice.
Isn't that the best? Especially if it's a subject you don't even like.
Yeah.
Like some of my best teachers were math teachers, and I hated math, but if you have a good teacher, it makes all the difference.
Yeah, especially different grade levels. I'll be doing junior English this year.
That's
so,
right.
yeah.
How about you,
let's
Troy? Who
go
we got?
Miss Han. She's my world history teacher. So she always she was like pretty interactive with the students and all that. So she kind of just made everything fun every day. She wasn't just throw a worksheet on your desk and
Right.
sit there and be quiet.
Sit there on their
So,
phone while they're,
Yeah, no, she was a fun teacher.
Good.
Okay, you chose the introduction music to the show today. So what would be on your playlist right now? Like what singer or band or type of music do you listen to?
Or before the game, even.
before the game on the bus ride, I'd say country music. I don't like that rap stuff. I don't want to get pumped up that much.
Troy?
And then
Go ahead.
I'm
Go
probably-
ahead. You can
go
finish.
ahead, go ahead.
All right, I'm probably listening at the before
rap
like
stuff?
pregame. Yeah, little chiller, cooler rap, kind of not as hardcore. But once you start like hour and a half before the game, I'm definitely.
See,
trying to
that's
fire
interesting.
myself
Every
up.
team that's come in, I'd say about 90% of them, it's kind of caught me off guard. I assume they're all listening to the hardcore stuff just to get pumped up, but everybody's like, they just want to relax and kind of get their
Yeah.
mind right. And then
Yeah.
right before you take the field is when you kick it up a notch. So really, you're just trying to kind of get in that zone and just,
Yeah.
okay, that makes sense. Okay, this is just an opinion. This year's Huntington Beach team's playing last year's Huntington Beach team. Who's winning?
this year.
Any reason why?
I'd say it's a pretty close game.
It'll
I
be
don't
a
think
close
Sean and Justin are going to appreciate that, or
Yeah.
Hunter. I mean, you're going to have to.
Masashi's going to have something to say about that.
I think it'll be a good game. I think might have to get everyone back together and.
The best was when we first started the show, like it was 2 or 3 years ago. AJ was in here with the other two, knew the older brother, and I asked him the same question.
Yeah,
He said
with
last year's team
Justin.
would have beat us.
Yeah.
And Coach Brown's like, well, hold on. He kind of like, I'll never forget that. You're supposed to say this year's team, but anyway, okay.
So, around Huntington Beach High School or in the city of Huntington Beach, I need to get some food. What restaurant are you sending me to?
I'm going to Sancho's Tacos right on PCH.
Oh, that's a good one.
Nice.
Sancho's or Jaybirds.
Jaybirds, we heard yesterday
Did we
too.
hear that one
yeah,
yesterday?
from
Yeah.
the Marina guys said Jaybirds.
Well, they're Huntington more or less,
Yeah.
right? Okay. The good news and bad news is We got another one to do. The good news is there's only 2 left, and we're almost done.
Extra mean green. So you ready for the Scoville on this?
Murphy's loving this.
702,000.
Running out.
702,000.
You can take that home with you, by the way.
So this is
I might need to.
bottled hot sauce. Leave it to the mad pepper scientist Smokin' Ed Curie to make one. So the guy's name is Smokin' Ed Curie.
What a guy.
Smoking Ed.
I mean, the name right there. I mean.
And by the way, we have a couch, so if after the show we're done filming, if you just want to lay down and relax,
Take a nap.
you're more than welcome.
702,000 Scoville heat units, gentlemen.
Here's the Troy Foster stepping up and just
There's the
powering through. I
Troy
know this
Foster
isn't
and
easy.
Steel
All right,
Kurtz.
let's go.
Not bad.
Yeah, that's famous last words. Just wait, I promise you. I'm telling you, the third one's the toughest, in my opinion.
That one.
Yeah.
That one was bad.
That one was bad?
Yeah.
That one was
Man, Troy, man. He's just my man. All right.
Oh.
It's there. It's there.
So we're getting close to wrapping up.
Hit my throat.
If it goes down the wrong pipe, you're screwed. That's all I can say.
I think I'm good on that one.
We're
Back
going to
of
move
the
on to the...
not bad.
Come on.
I'm gonna take it to a donut.
yeah.
Give me one more there.
Might need one last bite.
Cup stack.
You pulled that milk away from him like.
Sorry, everybody losing my back. Okay. So we prep these guys on how this works. They're going to stack it as fast as they can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then collapse it. Once you start, we'll start the timer. Once you're done, we'll end it. And you're competing with 6 other schools, all Sunset League teams. By the way, for those who don't know, there is still a Sunset League in every other sport but football. So those are kind of the teams we're following this year. Whew. You guys ready to rock this?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right.
All right, Dole, you can start them.
On your marks. Get set. Go. Good pace.
Going steady. No. Oh, there we go. It's up to you, Steele. Troy jumped off sides. The ultimate team sport. Nice job, Amsterdam.
Oh. Oh.
You know what? Add 5 seconds, because that's unacceptable. No, you're good. Troy said.
Steele. Wow. That's a great time.
So, Steele, I have a dilemma.
That's my bad.
I like to give some of my guys
Team game,
nicknames.
though.
Yeah. And last year I had Captain Solo, promoted him to Colonel Solo. But if you're familiar with the movie Apocalypse Now, have you ever seen it?
I knew you were going to go there.
The main bad guy was Colonel Kurtz.
Yeah.
So that made all the sense in the world for you to be Colonel Kurtz this year, but I used Colonel last year with the Huntington Beach guy. So I'm either thinking Man of Steel or Colonel Kurtz. If I was to give you a nickname, would you prefer one or the other? And you usually don't get to call your own nickname, so
Yeah.
it's kind of an honor. What are you thinking? Colonel Kurtz?
I'm gonna have to go with Man of Steel.
Man of Steel. All right, that's cool. Good. And then we're not repeating it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We're pretty much done, but we got one more to go. This is the last one. What do you think, Troy? I mean, we haven't lost a kid yet, and I don't want you to be the first.
We're good.
By
So,
the way, we're neighbors. He's a Rossmore guy.
Yeah.
It's my neck of the woods.
so I just got to give you the info on this one. It's extra dab of this ungodly spicy sauce. If you dare have an extra dab, it says, and it does say ungodly.
Right.
Steel, Troy.
Might need
This is called.
Dust it. Just do the bottle. You don't even have to fill. Just straight from the bottle.
This is called the last
Yeah,
dab.
it's all good.
It's called Apollo.
Do I have to sign a contract for this?
We probably should have. I got parental permission, and hopefully that holds up in a court of law if things don't work out too
You ready for the Scoville heat units?
like 1 million something.
2
well. By the way,
million.
I'm going to buy some more time. When in Los Al, where's your go-to restaurant?
2 million.
We're all Los Al guys. Paul's Place, Volcano Burger,
Mama's.
Those are all pretty good. Yeah.
Do you guys go to the fish company as a family
I
ever?
do. Yeah. I go with my dad a lot. I used to go after games sometimes. Just
So where's your go-to?
That In-N-Out Burgers lying around the corner
Yeah.
always.
Yeah, but the line's around
Yeah.
the corner
I
always.
mean, it's easy. Just kind of go in the shops and get some Chipotle or some In-N-Out.
Yeah.
All right.
But
Yogurtland right next to it.
yeah, definitely. But fish company's definitely a good spot.
All right, good stuff. A little pricey, but you know sometimes you gotta
Yeah,
treat
yeah,
yourself,
yeah.
right? All right, let's do this. This one is to HB. Forget league. They're gonna
CIF.
win league. I'm not worried about that. I want CIF. I want rings on those.
To get in a
fingers.
ring.
All right, gentlemen. Congratulations on a great run.
Salud.
Let's finish this thing.
2 million.
What's that movie with Jack Nicholson? Roof on Baba. Roof on Baba. Anger management. Got to take myself to another place.
All that.
All right, talk to me, boys. What's going on right now?
That one tastes like the bomb.
A little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Little balmy?
So far, it's not as bad though.
Yes, you know.
The
Just
good news
I
is
don't
it's
wanna
give it a
only gonna get
second.
better from here.
Yeah.
You're going to suffer for about 10 more minutes. And by about the time you get home, you'll be back to normal.
I think I got used to it.
Troy's like, no.
Boy, do we keep filming
Not
just to
having
see
it.
if there's a delayed reaction, Murphy, or do we cut these guys loose and call it a day? All right, well, listen, guys, we really appreciate you coming in. We're big fans of you guys, your coaching staff, everything you do. We're looking forward to covering all the teams this year. Best of luck. Any shout-outs you want to give before we end this thing?
Shout out Coach Kim.
Dude, by the way, that's my guy. So for those of you who don't know, we have to get access to your games, and it's usually through this program called Huddle, and that's where they record all the games and upload it. Most of the head coaches are really busy, and I hate bugging them, but Kim's the guy I can call at 6 a.m., and he's so cool about it. It's almost become a running joke. Like, I'll wake him up on a Saturday, Coach, I need the Huddle film, and he's always cool about that. So I'm going to give him a shout-out, too. He's a great guy.
Oh, don't forget California Showcase.
Hold on. Steele's got to do a shout-out, right? Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
I was
That's
just
okay.
gonna say shout out to all our coaches. Like, I wouldn't ask for a better coaching staff than them. So
My timing was off. That sauce just threw me off. No excuse, though.
It's throwing us all off. All right, go ahead. Read your outro.
California Showcase, February 22nd, 2025, Great Park in Irvine. Go on YouTube. You can see all our videos posted there, Sunset Rewind. Go to the website, sunsetrewind.com. Instagram, at Sunset Rewind.
And how about a
X,
shout out
at Sunset
to
Rewind.
the voice of HB football?
How about a shout out to the voice, the velvety, smooth voice? I don't do it as well as he does, obviously. But.
Clearly not. Okay. Guys, thanks for coming in. Best of luck this year.
Steel
Thank you for
Kurtz,
having
Troy
us.
Foster. Thank you, gentlemen. Go Oilers. Take care, everyone. God bless.
Thank you.
All right. I'm going to sit down and relax.
Just right.